China, so China now owned by Christian Prince? How stupid, how silly. So he never been there. He have no idea what is there. And not only that, he claimed a very funny, stupid story that there was 124,000 prophet with 124,000 donkey in Jerusalem. And yet nobody, not even one person from the history or historian report that they saw 124,000 donkey, 124,000 prophet, each one of them he have a flying donkey. Where they met in Jerusalem, where? In the temple of Solomon. Who was waiting for them? The Messiah. The whole old Jerusalem will not even fit for 120,000. And now we have 120,000 donkeys in the front of the temple, around the temple, and nobody noticed. The Roman did not see it. Remember, this is the time of the Roman. This is 600 years after Jesus. Let us see. Corina Abdul. If Abdul, he texts me and he did not answer my call, I will block you. Okay, let me block you then. Don't waste my time. Let us see this guy. Let us see. Hello? I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, very good. So how I can help you, my friend?
Yeah, so the thing is, the last few months, I watched a lot of content from you and from Sam Shamoun.
All right.
And yeah, well, first off, thank you for all the information that you guys give. So I was raised in a Muslim household.
Okay.
I never paid attention to Christianity at all. And thanks to you, I am looking into it more. So yeah, and the few questions that I have is more on some of the signs from Islam. So
Science?
one of the things...
You mean science or sign? Science, you mean?
Science.
Science,
No,
okay.
science.
Okay.
Not science. I mean, like a proof, like the things that they use in order to prove that it's the truth.
All right. Okay.
So I haven't seen a video that you discuss on this. So the thing is, like the minor signs of the end of times.
Like what?
Of Islam. There were a couple of things. So one of the things that they gave was that in the end of times that the Bedouins would raise up big buildings and they would compete over that.
Well, the Bedouin, they have big building before Muhammad. This is called Yemen. Go check it out.
But also with regards to the rest of the world, so that they were that much bigger.
Same time, the Bedouin, my friend, he's talking about is the Arab Bedouin, not the Bedouin who live in China. He's talking about the Bedouin, you know. And same time, if this is true, then the end of the time should happen since they have those buildings. This is the sign of the end of the time, right? Did it happen? Same time, can you read for me the hadith about this, like what this hadith says?
I don't know the number from the top of my head.
Okay.
I can check it out. But...
does it count many things or only this thing?
So this particular hadith, I don't know the one that says this. I just saw like some analysis online. I don't know like the exact reference to it.
Yeah. Well, the hadith, as I know, it counts many things, and this is supported from the sign of the hour. And you will find the second we check them out, we will find many things doesn't make sense and they are stupid. Let us let me go and find some of those hadith.
Yeah. Right.
And I will put it for you on the screen. You see my screen?
Wait, just a second. Yeah. Yeah, but it's wait.
All right.
No, it's still on Harut and Marut.
Okay, now it's going to refresh and it will be with you.
Okay.
All right. In the same hadith, it says that from the signs that if we read here, let us see.
Yeah.
Do you know Arabic?
No, not at all.
Okay. The bondswoman gave birth to her own master. So this is the signs of this has happened thousands of years before. There's many kings, in fact, you know. They are born, you know. I mean, what this guy is talking about, this is a sign. So the bondwomen gave birth to her own master. But isn't it this is the case for every king who slept with the woman she is as a slave? And then the king, the son of the king will be a king. Isn't it most of the kings of the Roman, many of them, they were sons of a company, like a woman, she is a slave. So what does it have to do with the end of the time? So this will happen at the end of the time. But this happened even before Muhammad, after Muhammad, in the time of Muhammad, and later after. So Muhammad is an idiot. In fact, most of those Arab, they are sons of their own slaves, which means the slave, the son, he is a son of a slave, and then he became a leader because he's a son of his father. The father is let us say, a tribe ruler, or etc. So this is very normal thing to happen. Then he said, and then you will find that the barefooted and naked poor shepherd competing one another on the construction of the higher building. If this is about the Bedouin who they are around him, you know, Muhammad, he lived in the time of Yemen is exist, and they are, all of them, they are shepherd. This is what they do for living. Some they do farming, and they have high buildings already, 5, 6 floors. Yemen have very old buildings, and they are going back even before Muhammad time, and they are high and they were competing with each other. So if this is the true, secondly, this is against Muhammad. Let's say this is talking about the Arab today. But when the last time, when the Arab, they start having high buildings.
Sorry, what do you say?
When the Arab, they start having high buildings.
The last century, I believe.
But this is when everybody start having high building, correct?
Yeah, but if we look at the highest ones in the world, like those who are more in the like Dubai, Qatar.
Okay, but no problem. But this is even built by, not even by the Bedouin. The Bedouin cannot build. It's not done by the shepherd. It's done by the European. All the engineering is used. What they do in Emirat have almost 0 citizen. If you go in Emirat, you will walk in the street, you will see 500 people, and then you will find 1 local. That's it. So what is the benefit of those 500 versus 1?
But it's not like I believe, the emphasis on the employees, but it's more about the ancestors of it, like the ancestors of.
No, it says they are the one who will do that. They are the one, not somebody else. He did not mention that their servants or their slaves or their employees. He said they will do that. They are not. They are not the one doing it. Same time, if this is true, then this is the end of the time. So what's happening? What happened? Same time.
What do you mean? What happened?
What happened? Nothing. What is the end of the time? Isn't this is a sign of the end of the time?
I thought it's towards the end of the times. I thought like it's a sign towards.
Okay, I will go with you. I will show you, because if Muhammad, he knew the signs of the day of the, like when the time will come, then we just mentioned that he said, soon the Messiah will come. He will descend between you, and he will break the cross, put down the jizya, and kill the pig. Did you see that?
Heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
but did he say the word? The word is liyushikna. The Muslim translation, even the Muslim translation, is saying soon.
You're right.
Okay. So if this is a sign of the day of judgment, because remember, when Jesus comes, that's it. Jesus will be the judge. That's it. It's it.
Okay,
this is the end. This is the end. So all those things happen already before Jesus. So, but Muhammad, he said, liyushikna, almost here. Let me show you another sign of the day, end of the time.
Oh, but just if I can interrupt for it.
Sure.
Like you say soon, but the thing is, isn't it in general also with other religions that they say soon, but it doesn't mean
No, no,
literally
no.
like,
He said
oh,
in
within a
Arabic,
year
this is
or...
a translation in English. Liyushikna in Arabic is not soon. It's almost here. It's not soon. This is the Muslim
Yeah,
translation.
but like they're even almost here. If we go with that translation, it's still not an
Okay,
exact time period.
this is why I did not stop. You know, let's continue. In the Quran, chapter 54, verse number 1, it says, the hour has drawn near. The fact, it says the word اقترب, اقتربت الساعة. اقتربت الساعة. اقتربت is so close. And the moon is split asunder. So the moon is splitting is what? Is a sign of what? Of the end of the time, correct?
I would assume, yeah.
Okay. This was 1400 years ago.
I see, but what I mean to say is that if we compare that period to like how long the universe exists or how long the earth exists, like it's in relative sense, it's not that long.
Okay,
That's what I think.
But that you see, that means Muhammad, he lied, because he should not use that word soon. He can say it will happen. I mean, Arabic language is very rich in words. You know, I do not need to say the word iqtarabat if it's not soon. You know, it's not like right, almost. We can go and we can see more prophecy. Muhammad, he have tons of prophecies. As an example, the Muslim, they claim that Muhammad, even he knew that the Arab, they will conquer, Constantinople, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
How we know that this is even true? Because the hadith is written 300 years after Muhammad. And how we know that is even this is what happened. But let us go together and see. You will see that Muhammad, he claimed that the Roman, they will become the majority of mankind. I heard Allah Messenger saying, the last hour would come when the Roman would form the majority among people.
The screen hasn't been refreshed yet for that.
No problem. This is Sahih Muslim, very authentic, 2898a. Is that what's happening now? That the Roman, they form the majority of mankind?
It's 2898A, you said?
Yeah.
Ah, I see it in your screen. Never mind. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect.
Is it true that the Italian government, they announced that the population of Italy is declining in a massive way and they are encouraging people to have more children? Which one is bigger in population, Bangladesh or Italy?
Yeah, Bangladesh, obviously.
Indonesia or Italy?
Yeah, Indonesia.
Egypt or Italy?
Egypt, yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority of mankind? Isn't it and you are a Muslim supposedly, isn't it the Muslim, they are proud about their number?
Yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority? And then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say to you, oh, he meant the Christians. Read carefully. He did not say even the word Christian, because in the Quran call always the Christian Nasara. Never call them Roman. Never. The Roman is the Roman. The Christian is the Christian. The Quran used the word Nasara. So he said the Roman will form the majority among the people. So Muhammad, he made a false prophecy again. We can give you more false prophecies, very powerful. I don't know, there's a boy, his name Ali Dawa. He said in his video, like one of the astonishing thing, and he believed that he is a Muslim because of it, that Muhammad, he in the Quran did bash his uncle.
Did bash his uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. The Quran bashed his uncle.
Yeah, it's like it's, you know.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. So it was like a prophecy as well. Like he would never accept Islam, right? Like that's
Exactly,
the.
exactly.
Yeah.
But look how stupid this silly thing is.
Yeah, I know what you're probably going to say. Like, if he were to accept, then the book itself would be invalid,
No, this
and
is what he
hence.
said. This is what he said.
Ah,
Not
okay.
me, not me. But I will use his same. The one who will cut this video later, add Lili Dawa to this part so people will laugh. So if we use the same method, which is used by Lili Dawa, we will find that Muhammad, he made it clear. Let us go to the end of the Quran, the chapter of Al-Kafirun. Here you will find this. Very clear proof that Muhammad is an idiot and he is a false prophet. Chapter 109, Muhammad, he says, say, O who kuffar, I will worship not what you worship, and nor you will worship which I worship, and I shall not worship which you are worshipping, which is very stupid to repeat. Already you say that. Nor you will worship which I worship. You said that already, idiot. To you, you have your religion, to mine, I have mine. Okay. But isn't it all those people later they became Muslims?
He was saying it to the people right around him, right? So yeah, I would assume, yeah.
So how he said you will not worship what I worship and I will not worship what you worship?
Maybe the particular groups of people that.
No. He did not say, he said kuffar. He did not even, kuffar mean everybody don't accept Islam. He didn't say a person, he didn't say a name. Al-Kafirun, anyone who disbelieve. So he said, all the kuffar, you will not believe in what I believe, and I will not believe in what you believe. And he repeated that many times in the same chapter. But then we find that all of them, they become believers. So using the same method used by Lili Dawa, that Abu Lahab, if he converted to Islam, that will make Quran invalid. This is his method. Okay, well, this is Islam invalid because now one person did not convert to Islam. That make you believe Muhammad made a prophecy. And thousands of people who supposedly Muhammad said they will not believe in Islam, they become Muslims. And that will not make you leave Islam.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
If Lilida was saying that because Abu Lahab, he did not convert to Islam, because if you convert, that will make the book invalid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that Abu Lahab is one person.
Right.
Okay, but Muhammad here saying all the kuffar, including Abu Lahab.
Yeah, but okay, he says this, but he says like that person, like Abu Lahab and the other kuffar.
No.
They do not.
In that verses, only Abu Lahab. He's talking about Abu Lahab. You know, he's bashing Abu Lahab and his wife specifically, two person only. Here he's saying the kuffar, including everybody. Kuffar is everybody, but all of them, you know, or let us say the majority, because later either they get killed. So we cannot talk about the one is dead. He convert or not, we can talk only about the one who's still alive. The one who's still alive, all of them, they converted to Islam, so this is a false prophecy.
Yeah, but not all of them.
All of them.
Of course, a lot of Saudis and.
No, all of them. No, all of them. All of them.
But not literally all of them.
Okay, no, all of them, because simply, there is zero non-Muslims in the Arabian Peninsula. So anyone want to stay in the Arabian Peninsula, you have to convert to Islam. All of them.
And then those people, and like
my friend,
I don't
those
see
people, that people, not
contradiction in it.
people, doesn't matter. Those people, if there is only 5 between them, and he said to them, you will not convert to Islam, and then they convert to Islam, that means Muhammad is a fraud. But I will go with you now.
Okay.
Muhammad, he made the prophecies, and you mentioned to me about the day of judgment. Well, Muhammad do not know about what's happening in his time, how he knew about the day of judgment. As an example, when Muhammad, he mentioned that how the baby is made. And
Yeah,
the one is talking is Allah, right? And we can, by the way, we can read the hadith, but I'm going to read Quran is more powerful than the hadith, right? Because the Muslims still, they can say, as I said, it's written long time after Muhammad. It can be false. But if we go in the Quran, we will find.
the problem is with the embryonal development, I have no knowledge on it in general, so I don't.
I'm not a doctor, my friend. I'm not a doctor. And the only time I learned about this since high school. After that, I did not join a medical school or etc. You know, it's just something I learned in, you know, in high school. And since then, I did not have any extra education in it. Just little reading. Here it says, we made the nutfa into a clot, a piece of thick, congealated blood. Is that correct?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Is it true that the sperm will become a dead blood and that will make the baby?
Dead blood?
Dead blood, yeah, congealed blood.
I have no idea. For
My friend, you can search right now. I mean, I'm assuming that you are a young man and you know how to use the computer. What's your education, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I've studied something mathematics, but not nothing with biology at all.
Okay, but can your fingers search right now what make the baby? I mean, you will find it. The sperm does not transform to anything. The sperm only deliver the DNA and fertilize the egg.
The only thing what I could say, like just before I read the scientific approach, is maybe this is a very easily to be understood approach. What he explains here. That's
what understood. Listen, all this method is false. This is God talking about how the baby is made. So the sperm does not become a baby. It is the sperm fertilize the egg. You see, if here he's not giving details, I will say, okay, you know what? He just make it let's say metaphorically, you know, like you are from the semen of your father. I will let it go. But no, he's talking about the stages one by one. He's talking about the semen itself, how the semen is transformed into dead blood, and that dead blood become something else. As we see here, it says it became a clot, and then into a little lump, and then of a flesh, and then made out of the little lump of a flesh bones. But this is absolutely false. None of this is true. So how this can be coming from God?
I have no idea. I'm just checking a bit on Google.
Okay. I want you to just to make it simple. You know, what you are saying to me that Muhammad, he knew signs of time, but none of Muhammad's signs of time is working for me. If there is anything you find it's very strong for you to keep you as a Muslim, give it to me.
Let me see. No, for me it was science, not science. Like science as in the
science, whatever you want.
Yeah. Let me see.
Give me something you think it's really good. The best.
Right. I would say, and this is not on science, but more the mathematical miracles, what are called.
All those mathematical miracles are false, and I debunk them in 2 seconds. Give me the first one.
Yeah, sure. It's about the amount of something that has been mentioned. Like, for example, the one of the things like water to land ratio of
That's
the Earth,
false.
which is then the same.
None of them is true. All those calculations is false. Same time, if you know, as an example, you see, when the Muslim they make a claim, they knew that people do not know how to read Arabic, and how they don't know. I mean, they go by what people say, right? So, as an example, in the Muslim website I saw, it says that the word day is mentioned in the Quran 365 times. Is that correct?
I've heard of it too. Yeah.
All right. But isn't it the year in Islam not 365? Isn't it the year in Islam is a moon day, is a moon month?
Ah, that's a good point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Allah, he knew that the year is a 365 days, but he chose the wrong year. Same time, isn't it the Quran says that the year for Allah is a 12 month, which is a 12 moon? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, yeah.
Now, the same as long we are talking about the moon. By the way, there's no 365 days in the Quran. That's a fabrication. You can go right now, open any Muslim website, type the word day, and you will find that the word day appear as many as you want. That's false. Number two, when the Muslim in the same website, they have that Allah, he mentioned the word moon equal to the word sun.
Mhm.
That's false. They don't count the word moon when they want, and they count it when they want. As an example, when the Quran says Ramadan.
Okay.
Okay. So the word Ramadan, you see the translation here, it says Shahr, the month of Ramadan.
Still needs to be refreshed in a few
Yeah,
seconds.
chapter 2, verse 185.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So, but the word there is not month, it's a lie. That word is a moon. Shahr is an Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic word, which means the Arab, they use it from the Aramaic and the Hebrew. The word Shahr mean what? Mean moon. They don't count it. But look, we're not done. Here it says,
Moon of Ramadan, it says, instead of the month.
Ramadan is the name of the moon, not the name of the month. Every
never heard of
moon,
that.
okay, every moon have a name.
Okay. But like if you say it that way, then the moon that belongs to the earth is just the name of Ramadan, like for the whole year, instead of just
Every
a particular-
month is a moon in Islam, not a new month. This is not true. This is because this is coming from the old pagan practice of the Sabian. They believe every moon is a new moon. There's 12 moons. Read with me here carefully. In chapter 9, verse number 36, it says, the numbers of the months for Allah is a 12. That is again a false translation. It is the number of moons. The number of moons.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. So the number of moons, not the number of months. How we can prove that? Very easy. We go back to the previous verse. Try to open two browsers so you don't exit like just a switch.
Oh, just by the way, just because I can't speak Arabic, but I just looked at what moon is in Arabic. Isn't it qamar?
Qamar in Arabic, yes, is exactly. But the word shahr is a word mean moon too. Qamar is a moon, shahr is a moon. But usually, every name describe the size of it. And now we will find out what we are talking about. So look what it says in the line after. It says, whoever of you cite between two bracket the crescent of the first night. The crescent. What crescent is?
The small part that you can see of the moon.
This is what shahr is. So there's a 12 shahr, 12 moon. All of them, they are like this, crescent moon. So whoever of you, this is why it says shahida. Shahida mean he saw, he witnessed. You don't witness a month, you witness a moon. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So whoever saw the shahr, which is the moon, not a month, whoever of you witnessed that shahr, which is the moon, not the month.
By the way,
Yeah.
just to say, like, let's assume, okay, if they only use the lunar calendar, but then of course they are aware of which like moon, quote unquote, or which month it currently is. So then it wouldn't matter, right? Like that.
It matter. The idea is if they believe it is the same moon or it is different moon.
But no, what I mean to say is,
Yeah.
how should I say? Like, for example, with the Western calendar, lunar calendar. Like we don't say like the X amount of sun, but still like you can, if you were to every day track the sun, you can eventually like make it up in the same way as how we normally were to track the calendar. Like this is just
My
something
friend,
life is.
even the sun calendar, you have to do correction. We have something called lab here, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so even that is not perfect, but just focus with me.
Okay.
The Arab, who they are learning from other nations using the lunar calendar, they used to do correct that calendar too. But look what Muhammad did. And now you will see that Muhammad cannot be a prophet from God. Did you notice that you as a Muslim, sometime you celebrate Ramadan in July and sometime in December?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because it's not the same as the sun calendar, so therefore it's kind of
No,
new, so to say. Like,
no, that's not the reason. The reason is that the smart Muhammad, he decided not to do the correction. So the Arab before Islam, they used to correct the calendar. So they add few days at the end of the year to fix it. They are not stupid. They learned that from the Jews. So Muhammad, he said to them, this is from the kuffar. We will not take it. And by the way, that
hadith for that?
no, this is Quran. This is Quran. This is
For the
not
statement that you make. I mean,
about what?
for the statement that you make, that
Yeah, this
that
is
the addition
Quran.
of it.
He called it النسيء the زيادة في الكفر, chapter 9, verse number 37. Muhammad, he claimed that correction of the days of the festivals is a kufr, is an act of shaitan. When in fact, this is the only way to make the calendar work good. And now the Muslims, their July become December and their December become July. Because the year keep moving. So how that
Right.
can be from God? Shouldn't Allah say to Muhammad, what are you doing, you idiot? They are doing it right. So now if you are a person who's born in January, next year you know what January is. Now because of Muhammad, January became August, became February, became March, became May, became April. Because every month, every year, the calendar is moving. This is why the birth of Muhammad is all around the year. Even sometime the birth of Muhammad can have two birthdays in 1 year. Because of this stupid move of Muhammad. So how that can be from God?
But just like, okay, I see indeed what the ayat that you show, like, but I don't know the context of the ayat, like the reason why that's
This one, here we go, the contact in front of you. The Quran says, read the verse before it, and you can read the interpretation if you want. The numbers of months with Allah is a 12, the months of moons. You remember the moons, not months.
Yeah.
And then he says, and those who they increase in the days, like they add days to fix it, those are going astray. Those are unbelievers. Don't follow them. This is kuffar. This is act of shaitan. But this is stupid. And now the Muslim, their religion is messed up. Like you ask a Muhammadan, when Muhammad was born, well, you have to go and check in the computer, not because he did not know the date. He knew the date, but he do not know now what is when it's going to be. Because in the time of Muhammad, if it was August, now maybe it is December, maybe now it is February, maybe it is January, maybe it is July, because the calendar is mixed up. This is not an act of a person. He knew just simple math. You are the one who mentioned mathematics.
Yeah.
Another stupid thing in the mathematics. Like they say to you the miracle of number 19, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Heard, yeah.
You go to verse number 1 and they say to you there's 19 letters. Do we agree? It says they say that?
I have not heard of this. I don't know.
Well, this is what number 19 is about. They start from verse number 1. And this is made by somebody. His name is Rashad Khalifa. And the Muslim killed him for the same reason. Because in order to make the number 19 work, he have to delete many verses in the Quran. Not only that.
Oh, just by the way, can we go back to the moon instead of month thing? Like, let's say that, okay, in Arabic it says moon, or like shahr, instead of month.
Yeah.
But still, isn't it still not correct? Like aside from that difference in the word.
It's not correct
Like
because the year is not a 12th moon. So Allah, he have a wrong mathematics, because it's not 12 moon, is it?
No, true.
If we are adding 10 days, then it's not 12 moons.
Yeah.
So even if you say it is 12 month or 12 moons, still it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So the Muslim, they have tons of website talking about number 19, and if you go to Al-Fatiha, the second I start calculating the numbers of the letters, I will find that they are way more than 19. You see, in Arabic, I will try to zoom in just to show you how they lie and they fabricate when they claim those claims. You don't know anything about Arabic at all?
No.
All right. I want you, after we finish today, you can download the video and bring a Muslim who speak Arabic very well and let him defend what I am saying, which means against me, not with me. Bring somebody he hate me very much. Do you see? Let me open my screen pen so I can show you what I'm talking about. In the screen, we have the sentence which the Muslim, they claim this is the total numbers of the letters is 19. And if we destroy the sentence, the whole numbers already is gone. I mean, the whole calculation is false. So if we look here, you will find do you see this thing in the top of the word Allah? Allah. There's like I will write the sign for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Look down underneath. Do you see something like it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called shadda. Shadda is something added to Arabic language to make it easy to write. What shadda is, that means here there's two letters, not one. Two letters, not one. So instead of writing the letter L twice, we put shadda. This way, the one who is reading, shadda mean extend, like you put it, put it more, longer. So when you pronounce it, you extend the way you say it. So now, here we have two letters. Okay, the number 19 is gone. Not only this, and the one after it here, Ar-Rahman, I will make a sign underneath of it so you can see it here, little one. Do you see it? Okay. So now Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman. You see, like when the Russians speak, Ar-Rahman. It's more than one R. So this is two more letters. There's shadda.
Yeah, it still needs to be refreshed, the screen. But yeah.
So Allah.
Okay.
The letter L have a shadda. The word Ra, Ar-Rahman, have shadda. And then Ar-Rahim here. This is Ar-Rahim. This is the letter R. And this is the shadda here in the top of it. There's two R, not one. So look what happened now. Just by adding, by looking at the shadda, we have to add 3 more letters to number 19. So what the total?
22 then.
We are not done, are we? No, we are not. Here you will see the word bism. In Arabic, there's no such a thing called bism. The correct way is bi-ism. So there is alif here. That make it how many?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Let us see. Do we have more?
But maybe they have, during their explanation for 19, maybe they
I don't care. No, what explanation? We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. Look here. Do you see the word Rahman? Okay. This is the word Rahman. Here in the top, there's a little stick. I don't know if you see it. I will write in the top of it. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed still, so I have to wait.
It shouldn't be refreshing to, I mean, I don't know, maybe your internet is let me clean this screen so you can see exactly which one I'm talking about. And again, here we go. So if we go again, so here there is a little alif. I will draw in the top of it just to show you, and then I will erase it so you see what I'm talking about. Here, let me erase it. Actually, I will cover it. Here we go. I will make it in red. Do you see what I'm talking about?
That it's really slow. Like now it's just empty, but I have to wait a few seconds.
Okay. You will see it. So you will see here, there's a little alif. Alif, this is A. So this is the word Rahman. Rahman is not written as you see it now. The right way is to have the A. Ar-Rahman. So now we have 24 letters or 25?
24, I think, yeah.
I think we have, yeah, maybe 24, I'm not sure, yeah. So the number 19 is gone long time ago.
But maybe the way that they...
no, it's not up to them. Either you are calculating the letters, numbers, or you are not. What do you mean? What do you mean the way? I can change. No. So is it about a way so I can play games and make it fit with me, or it's about how many letters?
You make a good point. The only thing is because like I've heard that nowadays the way that it's written is a bit changed in order to read it more easily.
Exactly. So this is not the Quran then. If you change it,
but if you then look at the original, like
my friend, you just said they changed it, correct?
No, just the way that they write it.
Exactly.
More
okay, so we have to go by the way it is, not the way they write it. Same time, even in the way they write it, the shadda, anyone knows. There's a guy, his name is what's his name, guys? Khan? Something. He's from Pakistan.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. He have a program. He explained to you how Ar-Rahman is a tu'er, because he's trying to show you a miracle. Actually, he is making this to show you a miracle. But he totally agree with me. So the second you see shadda, the R became 2. The second you say shadda, the alif become 2. The second you say shadda, the M become 2, etc. So this is how it is. This is Arabic. It's not up to me. It's not up to them. It's not up to anyone. So they deceive, they lie to make it fit. Like, how come the one who made this false calculation, he did not notice that the word Rahman have alif? This is just an artist way to write it. This is not the way the Rahman is. The same as the word Bism. There's nothing in Arabic it's called Bism. I will type the way correctly and you will see it all over the Quran. Is it possible that the Quran writing the word twice wrong?
I don't think so, no.
No, right? Even though I believe the Quran is full of wrong writing. Hold on. Read carefully with me. All those are bi-ism. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed, man. But just a few seconds.
So this is the way to write the word. This is the correct way. You know? And this is the way it came to Muhammad. As an example, chapter 96, verse number 1, it says, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. The Muslim scholars, they say that the word bism in the first chapter changed for easy recitation. So they make bism, but that means they change. And this means they lie in everything they say. They say we did not take a letter from the Quran, but then they say to you, we made bism, we made it bism.
I see. Yeah.
All right. So all those scientific mathematics are false and it's fabricated. In the top of that, I don't know if you saw the video of Didat. You know, Didat, a person, he asked him, he said to him that in your book, you have a book and a CD. you appreciate the miracle 19 miracle. He said
In his book, you mean?
yeah, he wrote his book.
Okay.
So did that now because he don't want to accept Rashad Khalifa. He said, well, yeah, at that time I found it a very good way to make people believe.
Okay.
And then he says, but then I found,
Yes, brother.
but then because he announced that he become a messenger, he's a messenger. So, you know, he is obviously going crazy. And then he said, actually, I will play the video for you. Here we go. You will not be able to hear me from Skype if I'm playing it. So if you want to hang up and hear it from there and call you back, it's up to you.
All right. Yeah, I will.
Or you can mute your Skype just to don't have the double sound and hear me from YouTube until we finish.
Okay, I will do
You
that.
had a question, yes.
This booklet of yours, the Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. Well, I have a cassette of it. I always see it as you don't see it. But whenever I try to show it to our mullahs, you know, they don't accept it and they don't believe in it. Could you please?
There was a book I had written, Al-Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. I had delivered talks on the subject, and there were videotapes and cassettes available. But this man who originally made the discovery, which I found useful in talking to Muslims and non-Muslims, but this man, a sickness has developed. Now he's claiming to be a new Rasulullah, like what Baha'u'llah was at one time, and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. This is a sickness. This is a sickness that is quite common. You see, once a person, you know, he finds that he's so clever, that people are, you know, hero worshipping him. And, you know, whatever I say, I know these people will believe. So the man creates a sickness. This man, I can make claims. Today, this guy called Rashad Khalifa, he is the man who discovered this theory, alayha tisat ashar. Now he said he is a new Rasul, he is a messenger of God. There are certain flaws in the theory, but besides...
Yeah, I don't know, like, you know, my computer froze. And, you know, we lost connection. So we were watching the video of Deedat. This one was the video of Deedat. No, not this one. Where is Deedat video? Let us see. So we heard Deedat saying how hypocrite he is and how fraud. He used that statement from that guy, and he made a big chapters of it in his book. Big fortune to make money. But yet he said clearly that this method, it's a theory which have a lot of flaws, a lot of bad things, not true. So why you accept it? He said why? He said because he thought it can be useful to convert people to Islam. So those Mohammedan, they use a lie, something they believe it's a lie, to convince people. Why anyone have little decency will do that? I'm just trying to find the video again. Here we go. All right. Where is... Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't find the video. Very weird. Anyway, we heard it already, right? We heard it. So, in order to fool people, they are willing to use any false method. They put it in their book. They print it. They publish it. They sold it. Muslim believe Ahmad did that, and later Ahmad did that himself. He said that this theory have many flaws in it. So why you accept it, and why you promote it, and why you believe it? Because he found it a very smart deceiving. So we deceive people to convert them to Islam, and nothing wrong with that. Don't Ahmad did that in you, that this guy even deleted verses from the Quran to make that false number 19 work? Let us call our friend back. Hello?
Hey, the connection is back again.
All right, no problem.
Nice.
So
I haven't seen the whole, like, because the connection was lost, but I think the point you was trying to make was that he said some things in order for people to be more convinced, right?
yeah, but he said that this theory have a flaws, it's not right.
He said it himself. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I can search for the video again. You know, I'm sure I will find it. You know, I found it just a second ago, so I can find it again. So he accepted the theory